Another day of shitty ZA. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. Before anyone asks the question of, am I ever gonna say good things about this game? When it gives me something to say something good about, I will do that. Let me just go turn off my fan really quick, guys, because I know that's blowing in the microphone. Okay, there we go. And I apologize, you guys, if you hear me coughing a ton and or hacking up a lung. Fortunately, my allergies are kicking my ass. Daisy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What side mission you show you more facets of the video? Okay. So oh, okay. So he's gonna continue with the main mission icon, but I have to find the side mission. How did you miss that? Thank you. Did you... Okay. Perfect. All right. So she said, okay. So, okay. All right. So there's one here in the plaza. One, 4. One here. I guess I'll take care of the one in the plaza first. Okay. Menace on the loose and loose. Why do I get a feeling like this idiot's gonna be like, a Caterpie, like, bumped into my Bunnelby and now he's got a bruise? With how everyone's so stupid and idiotic in here, I wouldn't be surprised. What did I say? What did I say? Freaking morons. Every single one of them. It was a great big Bunnelby. Are you sure it wasn't Diggersby? It's evolution? Ron. Where, I swear, everyone in this freaking city is either useless or stupid. Or both. Okay, he's there. So, I just need to travel down that way. Hi, Trubbish. Gosh, bitch. Excuse me? Hooray, I caught Trubbish. I got trash, guys. Pokeball. Oh, another Trubbish. Did they just spawn around? Like, that just how it is? Ow. Catch. Oh, hour. Rouge District. So normally, when I was playing Legends Arceus, I was focusing solely on the story and then came back to the side missions. I think I'm going to do that differently here in Legends EA because I found out later that a lot of the side missions actually give you stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is every side mission I'm just going to tackle it to the best of my ability. If something comes up where I don't have access to what I need to do, then I'll just progress the story until I do. But I think that's going to be a good way to get as many items as possible along with everything else. So that's why I'm exploring. I'm not really focusing on the side mission right now. Like, I have it locked in, and whatever this Bunnelby problem is, fine. But the thing I'm questioning, which I don't really know what the answer is going to be to this, but I don't know if gym badges are a thing at all. Hang on. I want to call in a so-called quote-unquote expert. See if he's around. It does not look like he is. Alright, well, while I'm waiting for a response to that. Cool. Really curious to know what these mega shards are going to do. I wonder how I'm supposed to up here. Assuming I'm gonna get something where it's like most likely something like wall climb or something. Build climb construction. Oh boy. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get something where I can pole vault. I just gotta remember that this area is here. Wait, hang on. Or maybe not. Okay. There we go. Colorful screw. Oh. Oh, well. Okay. Alright, well. Thing. So I'm guessing a lot of this requires like parkour and like puzzles. No, I'm not talking to you. You're a useless piece of crap. So I guess the side mission is the first thing that you actually get a chance to fully explore the city without any constraints. So my question is, okay, fine. That was my question. Okay, so Totodile is finally ready to evolve. Okay. Totodile evolved into a crocodile. Okay. Ash is a... right? Yes, it is. That... Oh, wait. That's a problem. I do need... Well, unless Patchem can learn Rocks, which I feel like he should be able to. These screws have been left here and they're around Lumio City. Oh, right. That was that guy that looked like a 5-year-old threw up on him. Told me that he left some colorful screws around for me to find prizes if they gave him back to him. Okay. That's fine. What I was doing. Right. Satchel Rocksmith. Wait. What? Hatcham can't learn Rock Smash. That makes no sense. Okay. But now Feraligatr can. Okay. I guess I'll get rid of Leer. Have it. That's really dumb. That Patcham can't learn Smash. He should be able to. Another reason why this game is shit. Okay. Okay. This is... I'm assuming all the purple ones. Things that, like, I should focus on. I assume they're... Get in there. Oh, wait, I can crouch. I forgot about that. Okay. Crouch through here? Can't. Crouch through. There. One I'm supposed to go for? Oh, okay. I don't know if that's how I was supposed to do that, but I did it anyway. Alright. Okie dokie. It. This. Oh. Right there. That's a place to have a patrol. I don't think I can make that. Yeah, there's... Oh, okay. There's the ladder. Ow! Okay, well, that sucked. Alright, well, my bad. Parkour is not something I signed up for in a flippin' Pokemon game. What these stupid designers were thinking, it's like, let's add some parkour, because clearly that's what people are wanting in a Pokemon game. Heyo! Oh, that's a Dedenne. Hi. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm not exactly thrilled to be playing this game, so I'm actively ripping it apart about everything I hate about it. Just as an FYI. Ow! How about you not? Fine. Frickin' die. Uh... Ow. Nice. Like, you were pretty active. Also, 8 miles, damn. I can barely run one. Oh, you know, you live life as it comes at you. Ugh. But yeah, just as an FYI, so the whole point of me playing this game is that I'm not thrilled to be playing it. So the idea is that I'm literally just going to be um complaining about everything and the fact of how terrible it is. And so far, honestly, I don't think I've been that far off, because I've had a lady basically try to put me to work without even introducing herself. So she literally tried to put chains around me and was like, "Here, you're gonna work for us," without even like saying hello or asking me if I wanted to. I've had another lady who is apparently a police officer basically say, "Hey, I don't have a workforce, so now you're my workforce. So you're also helping me." I've had my bag stolen because said first girl who was trying to put me to work, he decided to distract me and I got my bag stolen because of it. And then, the other thing I'm trying to figure out is exactly. The other thing I'm trying to figure out is, I don't know if you know who Zygarde is, but he's a legendary, and split into like little cells, like the like little green blobs. One of Zygarde's cells came out of my bag when I got to the hotel. Randomly. No explanation, no reason why. He just came out of my bag. So I'm being put to work against my will, and a legendary was in my bag for no apparent reason. On top of everything else, everyone in this city is utterly stupid and doesn't think anything through. So there's a rank system, and in order to... Yes, he is. That is correct. There's a rank system, and when I went to go from rank Z to rank Y, I had to fight this one guy who's a taxi driver, and his dream when he becomes rank A, which I guess is the highest rank, is to get rid of all transportation except the taxi service. So he doesn't want anyone riding around in anything else except the taxi service. And I'm like, so you're seriously going to try to tell people that they can't ride their bikes, they can't ride trains, can't ride none of that, just your taxi service? It's like, sure, that's going to go over well. Then the second idiot I came up fighting against, he basically wants to make it so that wild Pokemon can, or I guess she, I'm not sure if it was a she or he, quite frankly, because everyone looks the same in this damn game. They want to get rid of all the limited zones where all the wild Pokemon spawn, and basically just let all the wild Pokemon roam free around the city, and if they destroy things, oh well. Look, if it was something like that, okay, I'm all for rooting for the underdog. But, dude, you're really gonna tell someone they can't ride their bike around the city, that they have to use the taxi service? Kiss my ass. Oy. Anyway, but yeah, just... everyone in the city has been just really stupid, and they're like, this is my dream, I want to do this thing, and I'm like... The other thing that's bothering me is the main people you're helping, or you've been forced to help, they keep telling you that they need your help protecting the city, but they don't specify from what. They just say, we need your help protecting the city, and you're like, okay, from what? So, yeah, that's fun. So apparently the city's in danger from something, and I'm just given no explanation of what it is. So, what in this place? Oh, I'm guessing this is the power station. Interesting. Sharpdinger's villain. Yeah, I'm just a little annoyed because so far I've been given no context for anything. I've been put to work against my will, and no one has even asked me my opinion about anything. So that's always lovely. I'm just sitting here looking at this going, like, what am I supposed to think? Huh. Honestly, I would accept that explanation, to be honest. Although, I think I have figured out who the main villain is. I haven't met her yet, like, in person, but I just saw a commercial she put on, like, the big screen, which is what distracted me when my bag got stolen. There's this chick, which she looks like a villain. It's just, I honestly wouldn't put it past him. Quite honest. But yeah, yeah, they're communist. Well, we all know who we have to call in if communism comes in. Gotta call in the warriors of Super Earth. Democracy. uh, yeah, I just, like I said, everyone so far has been pissing me off, and the combat of this game. Don't even get me started. This is the worst designed combat system I have ever seen. Although one thing I will say, I am very grateful that they got rid of the whole fall damage thing that Legends Arceus had. That was not fun to fall to my death and items. At least grateful to that. That's about where most of my compliments, like, end. I will say this, though. If you go back and watch the first stream, I think at, like, the 37-minute mark or the 47-minute mark, somewhere around there, it was pretty early on. I think it was the 37-minute mark. We meet Floret, which is, one of the other characters' Pokemon. And she fires off a hell of a warning shot. Like, it was a little overkill. I mean, it got the point across. There were some trainers being obnoxious towards us. But, like, it was a little overkill. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to make any of those jumps. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I'm making that. I can try, though. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Okay, then. Kind of surprised I made that jump, to be honest. Message retracted. Do I have filters on? I didn't think I did. Huh. Um... Alright, I'm making you a moderator, Logan. I don't see why it says message retracted. I'm not sure if you tried to post an image or something or what, but I went ahead and made you a moderator just because whatever it was, hopefully that bypasses it. uh, you're not that dangerous. I know you wouldn't do anything to get me banned off YouTube. Oh, okay. Alright. I thought you were trying to, like, post a Helldivers image and YouTube, like, naturally blocked it or something. That's fine. Oy vey. Oh! The Pidgey. Hell yeah. Cool. I mean, I'll still stick with Fletchling, just because, I actually really like Talonflame a lot. Question is, how do I... If I dive over there and miss that... Oh, okay. That did not... Okay. Maybe I should dive from in front of it? Seems like a long way, though. Oh, okay. Alright, well, there goes that. I don't feel like going all back up there. I assume there's something that you get later on where your Pokemon can fly you around, or at least something close. Because I don't imagine they would ask you to do that parkour every time. Been there. Alright, time to go to a completely different area. Aeron SP. So, okay, so here's a question. Because I've heard conflicting reports, but, like... Some people have said that, like, only some Pokemon are available, whereas, like, it looks like every Pokemon is available. So, I'm starting to wonder if that's true or not. I mean, there's a Beldum, there's a Meowstic, like... Well, okay, as much as I want to say that the TM Fly is here, like, apparently that was gotten rid of in Legends Arceus. It was no longer a thing. Same thing goes for, like, the TM Dig. It was, like, in Legends Arceus, you had mounts that did the digging and flying. So, normally, yes, you would be correct, and it's like, oh, teach a Pokemon the TM Fly. But for all I know, that's not in this game because it wasn't in Legends Arceus. So, I mean, you're right. Only so much you can obviously get early game, and I'm sure they lock you out of something. Also, this is who I'm after. When I finally get him, he's gonna be my lead Mon is Absol. Freaking love him. Alright. I need to go to a whole heal real quick just to get this Pokemon Center here. Wait, the thing just asked me to register my birthday? Why? What? So, I'm all for, like, oh, also I just now realized you sent stuff. Oh. Yeah, there is actually I ran across the Charizard somewhere. It was by one of the NPCs. I forget where, but yeah. So, okay. I did a whole rant about this last stream when I ran across this idiot. I'm all for games making some things easier, or at least allowing you to recover from certain things. I'm not a fan of starting over from the beginning. You know, so like as a prime example, in Legends Arceus, if you die, you lose items. But then later on, there's charms you can buy, so you either lose less or you don't lose anything at all. I'm all for things like that preventing problems. This guy, however, is utterly useless. I don't know why he's in the game, don't know why he exists, because he has no reason to be here. The only reason why he's here is if you throw your Pokeball and you miss, he picks them up. That's the only reason why he's here. I'm sorry. I understand someone's going to make the argument, like, well, wouldn't you want to get your Pokeballs back? My problem with this is whether you miss or not, you're going to have to buy more Pokeballs. At some point. It does not matter if you miss or hit. If you hit and the Pokeball breaks, you lost the Pokeball. If you miss, you lost the Pokeball. It does not make a freaking difference. So, like, why is he here? You're gonna have to buy more Pokeballs anyway. It's useless shit like this in the newer games that piss me off. There's no reason for him to be here. Like, he's a redundancy. Like, okay, is it convenient and nice that you get all your lost Pokeballs back? Absolutely. I won't deny that. Is there a reason for it to be here? No. It's a wasted effort. And here's the other thing. It doesn't even cost you anything to get them back. Honestly, what I think they should have done is you have to pay a fee every time you miss a Pokeball. That way, you at least have an incentive not to miss your throws. It's easy crap like that that just honestly pisses. Is that a wild Pokemon? I think it is. Yes, it is. You're you stupid, Dedenne. Oh, now you're pissed off. Fine. Oh, crap. I mean, I guess it's a fair point, but even so, it's low-key kind of annoying that They practically give you everything in this game and freaking baby you the entire time. Also, the whole thing about the Pokemon able to attack you is idiocy. I should not have to worry about myself. I shouldn't even have to move, but I do. If I don't move around, it will kill me, and I instantly lose. Like, that's stupid. This entire new combat system is just button spam and hope to God you win. Just idiocy incarnate. Yeah, Legend Arceus was a little bit of the same way. Like, it just practically gave you money just for playing the game. I don't know if you can hear that on the stream. I promise that's not for me. uh I mean, I would agree to that, but yeah, the street over from the street outside my window, like down or two, there's like 2 cop cars that just down there. Now it sounds like they're coming back. Damn. Who they're after, but damn. Anyway. But like... I don't mind that, but... I was talking to my brother about this the other day. I am not unwilling to learn a new system or a new mechanic. It's not that. I don't object to that. What I object to is being forced to learn it right off the get-go with no choice. Especially if it's from a series that this is a new mechanic. Okay, if they had given me the option, if they had made it to where, hey, we are introducing this new system, we want to use, here's the option to try it out, I'd be much more willing to deal with it, because then I could do it on my own time instead of being thrown into it immediately and sucking at it, because this is not what I signed up for. I signed up for a turn-based fighting system, not a live combat where I can get killed. Like, that's just me. That's really stupid. If you want to introduce new mechanics, fine, make it an option. Don't make it a forced thing off the get-go, especially when you have a series of games that has established a turn-based system. Like Legends Arceus, I enjoyed, because while yes, if you don't initiate a Pokemon battle, like right off the bat, then the Pokemon can hit you, which that I don't mind. But you know, it's one of those things where it's like, once I initiated the battle, it was just a normal turn-based battle, just like everything else. Oh, again, don't mind new mechanics. Just don't throw me in the deep end right off the bat. I find that a little ridiculous. Like, give me time to learn. Alright, so... here's a question. Next closest Pokemon Center is... the other thing, I will be honest, the other thing that I honestly have not been a fan of when it comes to is it does not like uh status effects like actually matter all that much. Like that Fletchender earlier, when I paralyzed him, that's the first time I've actually seen paralysis actually properly work. I've paralyzed like 3 other Pokemon and they just kept attacking. And I understand even in the old Pokemon games, paralysis wasn't always guaranteed that the Pokemon wouldn't attack. But if I remember correctly, it was like a 75% chance that the Pokemon would be paralyzed and couldn't attack you. I could be wrong on that statistic, but I thought it was pretty high considering every time I paralyzed a Pokemon, I almost never had to deal with actually attacking me. There's another Master Ball thing there. Can I really not step up 2 steps? Serious? I can't up? That's really dumb. Do I have a button? Is that a thing? I just like best get out. Nope. Wow. There's no jump whatsoever. Okay. Get that. I angle it? Or like there we go. Got it. Alright. Back here. Yep. Is it 30%? 30% chance that it actually is paralyzed and doesn't. And I don't remember. It's been so long since I actually like looked up the figures for statuses. Oh. If I remember correctly, the repeat ball is more effective when you're catching the same Pokemon over and over and over again. I remember that correct. Okay. Yeah, I want to say that changed in 5th gen. Yeah, okay. I thought I was right on the repeat. It's been so long since I've seen any of these other types of Pokeballs because Legends Arceus didn't have any of them. Legends Arceus only had regular, great, ultra, the one Master Ball, obviously. And then it had heavy balls and the upgrades for those. It was like sky balls or wing balls. I forget. Feather balls. That was the other one. And then there was one other one thing. There's one I forget, but yeah, I haven't seen the repeat balls in quite some time. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Gotta make sure to sing things terribly so that it doesn't flag. I don't even know if that song is copyright, but I can't take the chance. Also, Logan, I had no idea that you even played Pokemon. Honest. Maybe it just never came up in conversation, but I don't think you and I have ever discussed Pokemon. I'm gonna save all my rare candies for when I actually, like, really need them. Is 2? Are you saying 2%? That really sucks if that's the case. Huh. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Well, it's not as low as I thought it was. Oh. Right here. Cool.
Yeah.
25%. Okay. Huh. That just seems really low. I thought it was a lot higher. I will say one of the nice tiny little changes I will say in ZA that I do appreciate is any NPC that's there solely to give you an item, like that's all they're gonna give you, they're marked in yellow. Is kind of nice. I will agree. I mean, I knew you played Pixelmon just from. I know that you've like had your status on Cobblemon quite a bit. Like I knew you somewhat enjoyed it. I just didn't realize you played the actual main series games. My starting game. Yeah, no, I do enjoy the fact that they mark the fact that some NPCs are just there to give you something. Um, But yeah, like my starting game was Pokemon Black. That was the one I started on, and I enjoyed it. I loved it. Personally, not just being like, oh, because fifth gen was my starting gen. I think it's the best gen. Like, no, I legitimately think that, like, aside from Gen 1, like, Gen 5 has been one of the best. Ah. Yeah. When Gen 6 came around, X and Y, and Mega Evolutions came around, I was actually very excited. I thought the Mega Evolutions were a great idea. Um, but I stopped paying attention after Sun and Moon came out because I had a genuine issue um with the Z moves, the dancing moves, whatever the hell they were. I had a genuine issue with them. I was not okay with the fact that you can just dance with your Pokemon and make them more powerful. Like that just is the stupidest thing I ever saw. I I get, before you say anything, I get that it was in Hawaii. I get that's where it was based, was Hawaii. But I'm sorry. Mega Evolutions made sense. The dancing moves made no sense. Yeah. No, X and Y was fun. I genuinely enjoyed it. Um, I love the Mega Evolution idea because the way they explained it, where they're like, "Hey, your bond with your Pokemon, um, you know, once you get such a strong bond with them, if you and them are truly like well bonded, it forces an evolution from their desire to battle with you." That made sense because it's been established in Pokemon that if you bond with your Pokemon, the stronger the bond, the stronger the Pokemon. That's been established. But the fact of the matter that at the start of the game you can just shake your butt and suddenly your Pokemon's more powerful, I'm like, excuse me? Whatever happened to earning it? Whatever happened to building your bond with your Pokemon? Like that takes time. You don't just do that. So I stopped paying attention after Sun and Moon. So Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, and Scarlet and Violet, I all have issues with because they all have crappy mechanics or things that I just look at. I'm just like, you're joking, right? I feel like X and Y was like the last good Pokemon game. I know a lot of people will disagree with me on that, but I have not seen any evidence to suggest otherwise. I mean, I will say this for Sun and Moon. Alolan Ninetales and Alolan Vulpix are absolutely adorable. A lot of the Alolan forms I actually genuinely enjoy. I just don't enjoy the game. But the Alolan forms, I did enjoy. I love Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales. Like Ninetales especially. Also, I like the fact that Ghastlies are out in the middle of the day. How did you see me? There we go. Yeah. Well, and the other funny thing, um, is that I heard the team that you go up against in Sun and Moon, they're not even a team. They're called like I think they're called like Surfing Gang or something, and they don't actually have any goal. Like Team Magma or Team Aqua, had a plan to I think it was Reshape the World, using Kyogre or Groudon. And then, all the other ones, the team you're fighting has some plan to reshape the world. I guess the team in Sun and Moon doesn't even have a plan. They're just a bunch of idiots. And they're just walking around inconveniencing people. So, as far as I understand it, I really didn't look into it, so. Not that there was much to look into. Yeah, no, I genuinely enjoyed all the Alolan forms. The only one that I would say that I genuinely didn't really have an attachment to, just in the sense of, like, that's really dumb. That's really, really dumb. Yeah, the only Alolan form that I personally did not care for. I mean, I like the color design. I won't say it's a bad design, but the only one I didn't care for was Alolan Grimer and Muck. I don't know what it was about those guys, but they just didn't really. So, but Ninetales was great. What's it called? Marowak. Alolan Marowak was awesome. Trying to think, who else was it in Alolan form? Yeah, I mean, that's a fair comparison. Hi, Spoopa. Alright, there's an item. Yeah, I'm trying to remember all the other Alolan forms. Like, because aren't honestly that many. So there was Grimer, Marowak, Vulpix, and Ninetales. Was there? I feel like I'm missing some major important ones. Hold on. Looking this up on my phone. Okay. Alolan Sandshrew and Sandslash, which I also didn't mind. I didn't mind the switch from ground to ice. Alolan Meowth was kind of weird. And Persian, I didn't really care for them. They weren't really that great. I didn't mind them. They didn't look terrible, but they weren't my favorite. Um, Raticate was hilarious. I'm sorry. The whole chubby cheek thing turned him into part chipmunk. That was funny. Um, Alolan Executor being the palm tree, like, was kind of funny. Being the long palm tree, long neck guy. That was just funny. I I wouldn't say I like him in terms of his design, but it's just funny to look at. Um, and then Geodude, Graveler, and Golem. I thought Golem was kind of weird to have a giant like magnet thing on his body. I felt like that was kind of weird, but didn't mind it. So, and then of course Doug Trio with the hair. I'm gonna be honest. I did not think Doug Trio needed hair, but quite frankly, I wasn't disappointed with that. Button. Okay, so I need to go straight down and to the right. I need to go buy more Pokeballs. What time's it right? 9:52. Okay. Thankful, or not really thankfully, but I do have a closing shift tomorrow, so I can afford to stay up late tonight if I want to stream another hour or two. I don't expect you to stick around for the entire stream, just wanted to make sure everything was... Money doesn't grow on trees, but... Tiny mushrooms. Okay. Damn. 10 tiny mushrooms. Okay. Seriously, just practically give me money, why don't you? I will say, the one other thing I do slightly object to with the newer Pokemon games is, oh really? Lucky little bastard. Well, aren't you just lucky, you little shit? Ugh. Wish I had a regular 9 to 5. I could get weekends off. Oh, well. Anyway. One thing I will say with these newer Pokemon games that I... Maybe you did? I don't remember. Having a spat of your memory, to be honest. Memory of a goldfish here. I've had so much going on in my life. Like, I'm forgetting details. A lot of stuff. Uh... like to do some shopping. Hit that. Buy 60 balls. Buy 60 great balls. Only use those in higher levels. Oh. Well, look at you. Okay. Look at you, Mr. Fancy Helpful. Uh... Wish we had something like that down here. I would love a simple job like that. I basically do that for my parents anyway. Got some more money. I'm gonna go ahead. and great balls. Well, I hope it goes well. I hope you learn it quickly, and hopefully it's not complicated. Go. Hi, Fletchling. I am going to pass on catching. I don't think I. At. Yeah, that looks. Yeah. Alright, well. uh, well, I mean, good luck with that battle. Had that, you know, trying to convince my dad to do something for a while and just won't either listen or do it. I've had that, you know, problem before. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to get that Pokeball, but assuming it's not that important, so I'm just gonna skip that. Fucking Light Beam. There we go. Oof. And colorful screws are practically everywhere. Oh. Alright. There we go. Cool. I get it. Alright. Time for some shopping. Feathers. You can change outfits at any time by opening the main menu, then press. Oh. That's how I change outfits? Oh my god. I've been trying to figure this out since day one. I don't know if someone gave me that tutorial earlier or now I just basically was given it, but I've been trying to get out of this terrible looking jacket for the entire time I was given it because this is literally like someone vomited on. Like nobody in this freaking town has any fashion sense. Everyone either got thrown up on by the fashion police or got thrown up on by a 6-year-old and the 6-year-old tried to fix it. Like everyone here dresses like crap. Can I take the hat off? There we go. Full round set. That I'm fine. Abel's research. Mudshot, Protect, Thunderfang, Firefang, Ice Fang. Alright. That. Shadow Claw, Light Screen, Giga Drain, Ice Punch, Side Shot, Double Punch. Double Team, Fire Punch, Bulldoze, Headbutt, then Headbutt. Swords Dance, Flash Cannon, Rock Slide, Thunderbolt. All Mine, Poison Jab. Surf. Okay, so Surf is level 29. I assume that will allow me to travel through the waters of anywhere. Okay, so I need to get Research level 20, which shouldn't be too hard. Iron Tail, Heal, Block. Sludge Bomb, Thunder, Earthquake, Giga Impact, Bottle Caps. Close Combat, Solar Beam, Hydro Pump, Fire Blast. Focus Blast, Overheat, Outrage. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing the HM or TM for Fly. So, I'm assuming once I get either a certain Pokemon or maybe someone special has to give it to me. I don't know. But I assume I'm probably going to have to get a Pokemon Fly, and I'm... Well... As far as I've seen, no. And I don't think there is going to be any gyms because, quite frankly, in Legends Arceus, there was no gyms. Your Pokemon will obey you based on your rank. I mean, like, I know I have a quick travel ability. Yeah, I can just quick travel to places without a Pokemon. But I genuinely don't know if Fly is even a thing. See, what I'm wondering is if, because the only thing I can think of is you have to get a mount so you can fly across things. So if that's the case, then you need something that can carry you and fly, which there's not many Pokemon that fit that description. So I'm wondering if it's kind of like in Legends Arceus, there is a flying mount, but he's not really flying, he's more gliding because he slowly goes down. So like he doesn't just stay like going straight flying in the air. So I'm wondering if it's the same concept where I need a Pokemon I can hold on to and just glide over. Which seems ridiculous. They wouldn't give you a proper flying mount. But this is ZA, and I've heard a lot of bad things about it, like certain things that they just didn't do for some. Okay. Alright, well, I think I've done enough exploring of the city, at least for now. I probably could have done more on the southern side, I'm sure. Especially because, like, aside from here, I haven't really been down in this area all that much. Probably, wait. Oh, I 100%ed it. Okay, that's interesting. Funnel B. Huh. That is interesting. I guess no more waypoints. Huh. I have no idea how any of these wild zones work. I guess I'm missing one more in Wild Zone 4? Okay. Well, anyway. So, the side quest I'm on that I should have been taking care of, like, ages ago, is, some guy was freaking out. He says that there's a giant Bunnelby that hurt, was so scary. And I'm just looking at him like, are you sure you didn't see his evolution, Diggersby? And you're just an idiot. Anyway, I guess there's a giant scary Bunnelby to help take care of. Yeah, Bunnelby was somewhere around here. Here makes my legs want to wobble right out. Swear to God, if this is a Diggersby, I'm going to kill him. But no. Here already. Oh! I completely derped that alpha Pokemon were here. That's what she said. Anyway, that's also what she said. I forgot alpha Pokemon were a thing in Legends EA. I actually completely forgot. Go Crocodile. Alright. So... Hi. People here, these giant frozen Pokemon called Alphas. Yep, okay. Yeah, this is the intro to your Alpha Pokemon. That showed up in my... Ooh. Hiring help. So you... Okay, so I assume that now that I've encountered... Got 2 seconds. Which I'll go take care of, but yeah. I assume now that I've run into an alpha, I assume alphas can start spawning now. Which is kind of concerning, because after how hard they were in Legends Arceus, I know one of my friends told me that they're easier in ZA. Like, the alphas in Legends Arceus were like way harder than they are in Legends ZA, but I am kind of concerned I'm going to run into like an alpha that's like level 70 or something crazy. Yep, nope. Definitely wasn't going to make that. Anyway. I'll worry about this construction zone later. That's one of the other reasons why I'm also having everything on stream, is just so if I forget something, at least I can go back and look, be like, did I miss anything? Did I bypass anything? And if so, where do I need to go to grab set? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Okay, well, I'm out of here now. That. Oh, gross. What's up with this? Okay. Guess water type moves get rid of sludge. It's me. Hi, Arbok. Okay. Well, there goes that. Hey, Arbok's burned. I think I'm actually just gonna barely finish this one. Or maybe not. There we go. Uh... There we go. Oh wow, that's a Pansear.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So I caught Pampor and Pansear. Now I just need Pansage. Okay. Oh boy. Huh. Make that? I don't. Yeah, no. I think it was just barely out of reach. Alright. Here's another Pokemon Center. Get my. I will say another thing I do miss is I like how the old Pokemon Center like thing was, where it's like boop, 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 boom, 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 boom. Like it was the whole rigmarole. I don't know, just felt kind of better. There's Aerodactyl. Freaking hell. Riolu. You know, I'm gonna go back down to the South District because that I'm pretty sure there was a Charizard down there. Just so you can see it. Pretty sure he was. I remember seeing a Charizard and just being like, damn. Scyther. Oh, colorful screw. This hollow Vader can't be used. Oh. So, this was the asshole that wants to get rid of all travel service other than taxis. Dumbass. Train your code for screws. Okay, here we go. Rex. Couldn't agree more, to be honest. So wait, is that something I wear, or is that an item? Uh, Fang. I'll teach Fire Fang to Leo. Probably would be much better move to have than in. Oh. Oh! Leo can also learn Thunder Fang. I'm fine with that. That instead of up. I'll keep the normal type move just for variance. Red Canary Plush. Plush doll of Canary that holds a red charm. Having one of these increases points your Pokemon get. Okay. Oh. I guess Fletchling can evolve. I don't know how I'm supposed to use that item, but I'll figure it out at some point. Fletchinger. Wing attack. That's probably going to be better than Peck. Evolve. It's Mareep, then Flaffy, then it's Ampharos, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've evolved a Mareep. Yep. Alright. So, moves. Heck instead of heck. I won't bother with Feather Dance. I don't think Feather Dance is of any use, to be honest, and Quick Attack gives me some variety. Can I teach Patcham anything? Like, is that a possibility? I hate the fact that he only has... I can teach him Protect, I'm not gonna do that. Nope, I can't teach him shit. No. I don't remember. Where the hell did I see that Charizard? Down here? I'm just taking my time when it comes to these side missions, because this is the first chance I've actually had to fully explore the city. Taking my time. Want to make sure to grab every possible item that I can. Oh. Over there. Uh. Go. I forget, is it level 20 or level 16 that Magikarp evolved? Oh, please tell me I caught that. Oh, come on. That's right. Back here. There we go. Oh, come on. Joking? And Cass Eevee? Ugh. What if I want to sit around, you game? Pretty sure Magikarp evolves at level 20. If I remember correctly. Could be wrong, but... You know what? Just for funsies. I don't know if you want to join me or not, Logan, but I'm gonna hop in the Cheese Kingdom. Just for shits and giggles. Anyway, okay. I thought I remember that correctly. It's been a while since I've evolved a Magikarp. So here's a question: can I swim? No, I cannot. Good to know. I guess I truly do need the surf. Gotcha. Pop it a boot. Not catching a scatterbug. Spider. That Spoopa does not want to be hit. Damn sure. There we go. Pokemon's. Oh! Hi, Aurorus. Alright. Got this travel point. They could have done so much better on Aurorus. Oh. So I assume there's probably a side mission that unlocks all the elevators for you, or you do to get one by one them unlocked. Boom. Um. was the first Wild Zone?
Ew.
Ew. Out of curiosity, how much of a delay did there look like there was?
I think it's about a minute.
About a minute? Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. No. I think that's what I was figuring out when I was typing. It was like, okay, so it's about a minute delay.
Well, at least my new internet's performing as it should.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I started putting in like more specifics about what I was talking about just in case.
So, I know that had told me earlier that I guess certain Pokemon only spawn at nighttime, which tracks with what Legends Arceus did. That some Pokemon only appear at night. So I assume Wild Zone 1 not being complete is because I gotta wait for nighttime.
That would make sense.
Assume the same thing for Wild Zone 4. Likely I need to wait for night. I guess I could head over to Wild Zone 6 and get Pokemon Center over here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll start on the next side mission. I guess,
Yeah.
according to one of my friends who's apparently watching the stream, but he doesn't frickin' participate in chat because he's a lame-o. Anyway, I guess he DM'd me and he said, as soon as I get around to something called Side Mission 22, I need to do that one ASAP. I don't know what or why, but I guess it's
I thought it was about to be like, yeah, dude, as soon as you get to side mission 22, the game starts getting good.
No, I don't think this game's ever gonna get good. I'm pretty sure it starts crap and ends crap.
It's been...
I don't know if you want to go back and like watch all the crap that happened in the first the first stream I did on this thing, but I'm not even joking you. The customization options for your character are a joke.
Yeah, I'd watched that part. I don't know if you saw my text that I sent earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized that after that I sent you the wrong link, and I was like, he'll figure it out.
Yeah, I was like, because I was trying to like text, like type in the chat, and I've never joined a live stream where I was texting in the chat, so I was like, oh, I don't know what it looks like. And then I saw like Drew message and you acknowledged him, and I'd messaged a little bit earlier, but I put it in the actual comment section, not realizing yet. So I was like, what the, am I not typing in the chat? Wait, where's the chat? Hold on, I thought I was looking at it. And then I was like really looking around, and I was like, I eventually like looked over the video and saw that it was a video, and I was like, wait a second. So then I clicked on your channel, and that's when I saw you were live, and I saw the live stream, and I went, oh, okay.
Yeah, I noticed it afterwards. I was like, oh shit. I was like, he'll figure it out.
Yep, I did.
Ugh. But yeah,
Took me, I think, like 15 minutes, but I mean, it doesn't help when the beginning part is just like few errors, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or just pretty much waiting for it to download. It was like, oh.
Are you joking? Okay, so I thought everything was a guaranteed catch at first, just because I was apparently getting very lucky. So, but I guess it's not a guaranteed catch. Anyway, but no, like literally in the first episode, like I don't know how far you got, but quite literally, the only thing you get to customize is the color of your hair the color of your eyebrows and
What?
eyelashes, and then the color of your eyes. That's it.
Oh, I thought you were able to customize your skin color. I guess that's maybe what the beginning
Well, yeah, I
choice
mean,
was.
you can, but that's preset. So it's
I
basically like whatever you preset your, you know, person to, that's their skin color, and that's it.
I see.
So it's like, I'm like, are you serious? A freaking digression of character customization. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I understand people have been ranting and raving that a lot of this game was a disappointment, but it's like, seriously? That's all you get to do is eye color, eyebrow and eyelash color, and hair color. That's,
I mean, the hard part for me is I've never cared about customization in the Pokemon games. Like, I was happy when you pretty much chose, are you a boy or are you a girl?
yeah. No, and I'm in agreement to some extent. Like, when it came to Pokemon, I didn't really care too much. It was just like, I don't like seeing digressions of like, oh, you used to be able to do this, but now not anymore. Like, I've never enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, I mean, if they have a customization option, it should be like as customizable as you can get. I guess unless you're able to do more customizations. Like, I think I remember there was. I think it was in X and Y where it was like you were able to go to a barber to choose like different hairstyles. Like you had a limited amount in the beginning and then you had to go elsewhere, or it was like clothing stores where that's where you were able to get different outfits and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess I get that part.
Well, and to that extent, I'm fine with. If it's something you unlock later, fine. But, like, I should be able to change, like, you know, the color of, like, my base shirt. Or change, like, at least my hairstyle. Like, right off the bat. Maybe not all the options. Like, I'm fine if I have to unlock certain options. But, like, there should be at least some customizability, but then again, I think I'm a little spoiled with Monster Hunter because
That's fair.
that gives you like, you know, absolute everything is almost customized.
No.
The other thing I will say is I'm also addicted to giving all my characters heterochromia because that's one thing that I don't know what it is, but I've always had a fascination with that. I just think heterochromia
Yeah,
is a
there's
cool thing.
Not a lot of games that have it. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
As somebody who has to like customize, and I technically have heterochromia.
Do you?
Yeah. Because it's like, the way I describe it is both eyes are technically hazel. It's just one eye is green with, like, primarily green with brown, and the other eye is primarily brown with green.
Oh. I guess
And that formed when I was in high school. We found out.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, because me and Summer, I mean, when we were first dating, we were doing the normal thing of looking at all the photos of my school years. And we noticed, I think initially we were watching like videos my parents had done from when I was in like kindergarten and whatnot. And we noticed in like one of the videos, it was like, wait a second, I have two hazel eyes there. And so then it became the big question of, okay, when did that develop? When did my because I remember I didn't know until I went on a school trip my freshman year, and somebody asked me, do you have two different color eyes? And I said, I don't think so. And then they were like, no, you do. And I was like, oh? So that was like legit, like towards the end of end of freshman year. That's when I found out.
Damn.
Yeah. So then we looked through pretty much the pictures of my school, and up until freshman year of high school, I didn't have it.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like I don't remember you having it like the, when we were younger. I feel like I would have noticed that.
Yeah, no, like, cause I had always thought it was only Hazel until like somebody brought it up, and then I'm like, oh, I guess I have two technically different colored eyes. So then I just assumed I always had that until we saw that video, and it was like, no, I definitely only had Hazel for a while.
Huh.
And then yeah, going through it was didn't see it from I think kindergarten, preschool till my freshman year photo. I had it.
Damn.
So it was like we were like, whoa. Wonder why it changed.
And here I was thinking I could say that I've never met anybody with heterochromia. I guess I have, and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah. The hard part is there's luckily most people aren't weird about looking at me with it. I've had a couple people that are really weird about looking at me with it.
What do you mean by weird?
The weirdest one was when I was working in Dollar Tree, and it was primarily all the times were when I was in Dollar Tree. There was a couple times otherwise that were like, okay, whatever. But yeah, the first time that it happened in Dollar Tree, this guy, I was like looking down, scanning his items, and he kept leaning down to look into my eyes, and I was like, I kind of just kept like looking up and just like looking down a little more at his items as I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing, until he's like completely bent over looking up, and I looked up and like, yes, can I help you? And he said, do you have two different colored eyes? And I was just sitting there, I'm like, you couldn't just ask. Like, this has been one of the most uncomfortable moments of my life. You couldn't.
See, now the next time I see you in person, I'm just gonna like lean and like look you, like I'm gonna put my head upside down, like looking up at your eyes.
And it's like there was one lady who actually had like a very distinct heterochromia, which was really cool. I think she had like one like amber eye, and I can't remember what the other one. It might have been like blue or something like that, or green, brown. It was really interesting. But she actually said, like, not being weird, do you have two different colored eyes?
Yeah.
Just asked, not tried to careen their neck to look at my eyes.
Hey, at least you know he was interested in you. You should have asked him out.
Oh, no. I definitely, especially with that, no.
No, it was funny.
Dude didn't have the confidence to ask a question.
You'd be the one asking all the questions in the relationship.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Why should I hit you, and how hard?
Oh, I'm trying to look in your eyes, bro. Creepy.
So I've been collecting these mega shards like all over the place by like breaking like little mounds of whatever the crap this is. And like I legitimately, I'm sure I'm gonna figure out later what these mega shards are for. But I have so many at this point. I'm genuinely wondering like I'm kind of scared when I find out what they're for, because as of right now, how many am I sitting with? As of right now, I am currently sitting with 193.
Oh my.
And I've only put in like maybe 6.5 hours in the game. Maybe.
Jesus.
So I'm like, if I have this much now, I'm really concerned what these are going to be used for. Like, because if these are used for the Mega Stones, how much do the Mega Stones freaking cost? Because if you're going to tell me, like, each one is worth, or, like, cost, like, 1,000, this is ridiculous. Like, this is a lot of freaking.
Or is it gonna cost every time you use it?
Yeah, that's the other thing. It could be. I didn't even think about that. I really hope that's not the case. I mean, like, this stuff is all over the place. It's not hard to find. It's just you don't get a whole lot for breaking each and every one.
Yeah, it costs like 50, say 50 of them or something like that every time you want to Mega Evolve.
Oof, I really hope not.
It's a complete guess. It might not be, but something like that.
Got this Pokemon ready. Okay, so this elevator's working, so my previous theory was incorrect. I thought all the elevators were broken. I guess just some are broken because they're higher level areas. There's Pidgey. All I'm seeing is a lot of Pidgeys, Patrats, and Fletchling. The hell is that? There's no way this is gonna be able to support my way. No. Yep. Nope. Maybe I have to attack.
I'll find out what you're talking about in a minute. So you're picking up Mega Shards, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm only getting 2 for each pile that I destroy. That's why I'm low-key concerned. I already have almost 200 now, but like I have this much this early on. It's like, what the frick am I gonna be using these for?
Okay, I just looked it up out of curiosity. Okay.
Back up that elevator. I need to attack that web, is what I assume. One of my goals is eventually get a shiny Absol thing I really want to do.
Yeah. So, out of curiosity, just because I'm looking at what they're used for, do you want to know what they're used for, or would you rather find out in time?
I'll wait and find out in time.
Fair enough.
Here's what one thing I do want you to look up though is how soon will I find out?
Ooh, I wish I'd saved it. Let's see. Burt Sector 7? No? So...
There we go.
Okay, so it looks like you should have access to the Quasartico Inc.
Okay.
Incorporated, and there's just a receptionist that offers to trade the player items in exchange for mega shards.
Okay.
And then it looks like there's some items that aren't unlocked until certain missions, is the way that it works.
Okay.
So you should have them available. Just realized I forgot to ask, am I part of the stream? I muted it when I hopped in the chat.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it reflects badly on you when I throw out slurs.
Yeah. Recommend we avoid that.
Dang.
That's why I was low-key concerned, because I saw a Christian active for a second, and I was like, oh god. Not that he's particularly bad, but just like, I know you can come in and be like, you motherfucker! Like, Alright, well, quite a bit of exploring. Surprised I ever went across, like, really no. Alright, well, guess realistic. I go around here, go straight to the tower, and go over here. I can get the last Pokemon travel point. Okay, well, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I do appreciate it at the very least. I at least appreciate the fact that it's like really like hard to get lost in the city, because it's like if you really need to orientate yourself, like you can always just go straight to the center and like can't miss the tower.
That's fair.
Like you can see that from anywhere. I do at least appreciate that. That I have to play this guessing game of where the hell am I? Because that was my one complaint in X and Y, was the fact that you could get lost in the city like very easily.
Mm-hmm.
There were a few like secret areas that would pop up, and like it was just so easy to get lost, turned around.
I guess the hard part is, wasn't X and Y the first game that was like 3D, if memory serves?
Oh,
Because I think it was Black, White 2, then X and Y.
yeah.
And Black and White 2 was 2D.
Was it two? I thought no. No, I think Black and White was 3D. Was it? Wait, no. No, you're right. X and Y was the first one. Oh, there we go. There's the Charizard. I forgot. He's by a fire truck.
That makes sense. You know what? I think when you're in battle, the Pokemon were a little more 3D.
Black and white?
Yeah, black, white, to, battle. Let me look it up. No, not quite. A little more, but it's still sprite pixelated. Yeah, they made a big jump with X and Y. The area that you're fighting looks more 3D, I will say,
Gotcha.
looking at some of the photos.
That's probably what I was confused. Five. Oh, there's Elspeth. Alright. Sprout is caught. Centipede. Beat.
Nice.
Damn. Wild Zone is a little bit bigger than that sound. Oh, I guess
I don't know.
another Bellsprout. That was a weird noise.
Oh,
Sounded like someone was choking.
that's just Bellsprout for you.
And he's always choking on something, right?
Yep.
That's an Abra. Got
Too many
one.
people asked what that mouth do.
Logan. Oh. Oh.
It speaks poetry.
Sure, that's where you were going with it.
Yep.
Okay, so I don't have to catch the book to get them to play. I just need to knock them the hell out. They'll eventually. Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. You know, the whole reason I bought ZA is because I'm nearly finished with Legends Arceus, and
I see.
only other options were either A, go and see about grabbing a copy of Scarlet or Violet, but I read a few things in there, and I was like, no, I'm skipping Scarlet and Violet. That just sounds like an absolute waste of time and crapshoot. I don't know if you've looked at anything of that game, but
A little bit. I know I've seen some clips that pop up every once in a while. Like I kind of said earlier, I really hadn't kept track of much in terms of Pokemon after Alola. I guess, really, what was it? The remake of Sapphire and Emerald, or Sapphire and Ruby?
yeah,
Omega Sapphire, or Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, something like that.
yeah.
It's kind of when I stopped paying attention.
Well, on you, because so I don't know if you've seen the clip of like what the legendaries look like, but both the legendaries transform into motorcycles.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
Is that not something you get in the beginning?
yeah.
Is that something endgame?
Yeah, no, you get it at the very start of the game. They give you the legendaries at the very start of the game.
Oh.
I saw that and I was like, really? So you don't have to earn the game's legendary anymore? Cool, great. Thanks for getting it for free. So I guess
thought that was like, I didn't realize that was like the legendaries. I thought that was like the big feature of the game. Like we engineered these Pokemon to be like this.
no,
And that, oh.
they're literally the main game legendaries. Now, I was told later, because I thought you just were full on giving them at the start of the game, which in essence you are, but I guess the limitation is you're given them to ride around on until the end of the first part of the game, then you can use them in battle. So the entire time you're riding on them, but you can't battle with them. The stupidest fucking thing I have ever seen.
Strange.
So there's that, and then I guess also apparently like, I don't know if you saw, but because they were running out of ideas, they reused legendary ideas and decided to change them.
I think I've seen that with like Diamond and was it Diamond Pearl? They remade them.
Yeah, Shining
Oh,
Diamond.
right. Didn't they retake the not pseudo legends, but the legendaries from Black and White and make them into some sort of tech thing?
Yeah, no, they made robot versions of things.
I remember that.
But from what I understand,
Was that in ZA? That wasn't ZA.
no, that wasn't ZA. That was, I'm pretty sure that was
Oh,
Scarlet.
no, sorry, Scarlet and Violet. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's what I meant.
Yeah, Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, so like I guess the Swords of Justice from Gen 5, so Tracking Cobalion and Virizion, I guess had robot versions of them made. So it's Iron Boulder is Terrakion, Iron Leaves is Virizion, and then Cobalion I think is like, I forget his. It's like Iron Steel or something like that. It's really freaking stupid. And then the legendary dogs or cats, whatever you want to call them, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune.
Oh, yeah.
They have their, I guess, future versions, which are so stupid. Or it's either their ancient versions or their future versions. I forget which one it is. But Entei honestly doesn't look that bad. Like, he actually looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Suicune, on the other hand, looks like someone barfed on him. And then Raikou, for some stupid reason, turned into a giraffe. which I think is really stupid. But
I'm
yeah,
trying to pull up.
I
Oh,
think it's
that's why.
Raging Bolt. I think is Raiku's other form or whatever.
God, they're over 1,000 now? Oh boy. I'm really out of the loop. Oh.
Yeah, like I said, Entei, honestly, I don't mind him. Honestly, does not look that bad. But both Suicune and Raikou just look like someone either barfed on them or just utterly butchered them. I don't know if it was Scarlet and Violet or it was Sword and Shield. I think it was Sword and Shield. Was Sword and Shield the Galarian region?
I think.
Because,
Oh, that's right. I have seen Suicune where they turns into a dinosaur for some reason.
Yep.
Hadn't seen right. Why can't I think of the electric one's name?
Raikou?
Right. Oh, okay. I was about to say it right. I hadn't seen that, and I don't think I'd seen the Entei form. I don't know. I personally don't like any of them.
Like I said, though, out of all of them, like, I feel like Entei got, like, at least the better of all of them.
I don't know. It looks weird that he became a Triceratops essentially,
Yeah.
like one of the Triceratops alternatives.
But, I mean, look at how stupid Raikou looks. That long neck, like...
Yeah.
Like, what the hell were you thinking? You're like, oh, this is a great design. It's like, crack were you smoking?
Yeah, we made execute, but lightning?
Apparently.
And why did you make execute but lightning? Because we can.
Because we can. Because why not?
I think it's weird because I keep forgetting that they like do have DLCs for their new games.
Yep.
I keep forgetting about that. So I'll look at like when I was looking this up, it was talking about the Mega DLC or whatever, and I was like, oh, right. I guess.
Yeah.
Are you not able to cross the green line? Oh, it's got a certain gate. I've got too many jokes cycling through my head that I gotta stop.
Oh. Okay, I guess this is the main, like, other type Pokeball store. Pokeball Boutique. Okay.
Okay.
Damn, everything in here is expensive, though. Frickin' hell. Well, I mean, I don't really need any of this stuff right now, but at least I now have this place that I know where. What's a bulk buy? Oh, okay, I can select multiple ones all at once. That's useful. Okay.
Oh, that is useful.
Alright, well, at least I know this place is here right now. Alright, well, I've made some decent progress. What level? Magic card. 15? Odd.
Yeah.
I always forget that Magikarp is part of the low XP grind.
Is he?
Yeah,
Oh boy.
like
I've never paid attention to that stuff.
I only paid mild attention to it just in the like the Pokemon I was interested in. So like
That's fair.
Magikarp being slow. I think Dratini, no, Dragonair to Dragonite switched from, I think it was him to slow, and then I think the only other one that I remember was Hydreigon from Gen 5 because I loved how he looked. I think he's part of the fluctuating classification.
Ooh.
So that was rough.
And my understanding is that's the slowest.
Yeah. I haven't been here before. Okay. Alright, so this is one of the other side missions I gotta take care of. What is this? Here to help with my request. I lost my ring here in Dorman's cemetery. Very important that I get it back. Visiting a loved one's grave when a wild Pokemon of nowhere never gave me a fright. I took a tumble from the shock, and my, what a mess it was. All Pokemon roll over Lumios, the cemetery.
My, what a mess it was.
I've lost my ring. Nonsense. Don't walk into a wild zone, you dumb shit.
I think you still would have lost your ring just by the sounds of you.
Yeah.
Probably the 5th time you've asked somebody for help and blamed it on Pokemon.
Yeah. At any rate, it was a Pokemon called Sableye that jumped out and gave me such a... Oh, okay. I Sableye.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, honestly, I won't falter for that. Ugh. Is weak to only the fairy type, so mind yourself if you... Great, the one type of moves I don't have is fairy type.
Is it really only...
Because I think Dark Poison?
He's Dark Ghost.
Oh.
I thought Ghost was effective against him.
Should be. Because I'm pretty sure Ghost does normal damage to Dark.
Should.
Ghost is weak. I'm gonna change my team. As much as I love Fletchinder and I do want a Talonflame... Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna get rid of Patcham, because quite frankly, I'm...
Oh, it is resistant against Ghost.
It is.
Wow, okay. Oh, Dark is resistant against Ghost. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was normal damage. Okay.
So with the both of them combined, it's normal damage. But with... Yeah, so the only... Huh. So I guess Sableye's used to be a beast with nothing effective against it?
Wait, what about... Oh, right. Fighting type can't hit Ghost.
Mhm.
Let's see. What else is Dark type? Wait, what does Bug do to Ghost? Because Bug is super effective against Dark.
Oh, I put away my data decks. Pull back up. Type decks. So... Bug, it's resistant against Bug.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Wow.
swap my Magikarp out because this one's already level 8. Gyarados. I think I will. Yeah, I'll stick with that for now. Whirlpool, Shadow Claw, Light Screen. Alright, so Giga Drain is up. If I can get the Sharp to.
Random question: what's your favorite Eevee? Now that I see you're just fighting one.
My favorite Eevee personally is Glaceon.
Okay. Mine is Umbreon. I really like Umbreon.
He's a very close second, just because like I love his shiny form. I love the.
Yeah. The only other one that I really like in comparison to him is Jolteon. I'm always bothered that I have to teach him moves.
Gotcha.
He can't level up and learn them. Or at least in some iterations he can't.
Gotcha.
But other than that, he's like... Because like in terms of Pikachu, like especially in like Fire Red, it was like I believe he was faster than Pikachu or just as fast. And rather than having his primary like his strongest attack stat being physical attack, which I never understood for Pikachu, it's special attack. So he was was my go-to legendary or legendary electric type for a lot of times.
Gotcha. As far as it seems right now, it does not look like badges are for now. Because I just leveled up my Pokemon past level, and it didn't say something like, "Oh, your Pokemon won't listen to you."
Yeah.
Give it a shot. I just got Gyarados.
Oh.
Get him. Yep, he's still listening to me, so I guess the gym badges stuff is gone. Well, actually, wait, hang. Let me look at my rank thing. Like, I'm rank Y. Give me any.
Yeah, the hard part is I don't know. Because I'm trying to think if I've heard anything from the last one, whatever it was called. And I feel like I heard there wasn't really gyms.
I mean, Legends Arceus had a rank system where basically the more you filled in your Pokedex, the more XP you would gain and you would increase your rank. Once you got to, I think it was like star rank 6, all Pokemon would listen to you regardless of level. So, like, oh wait, there we go. It's right on the save thing. I'm just stupid. Got it. Okay. Rank Y, Pokemon caught at level 25 or below will listen to your command. Okay, so I'm right on the cusp. Okay, so I'm gonna need... So actually, Croconaw, I just got him to 26. He might not listen to me. My starter might not listen to me.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh, I tell him to. So I guess it doesn't affect tell him to break certain things, but I guess it will affect when you're fighting Pokemon like a game.
I guess that makes sense.
I forget. I think it's just a chance thing, though. It's like they have a chance on. I don't think it's guaranteed.
Didn't tell you. I don't remember.
Guess I'm looking for a Sableye. Said she was visiting her loved one. Alright, here we go. Please tell me this is not going to be an alpha Sableye, please. Okay, just a normal one. Thank God. Yeah, I'll take it on. Why the hell not? Great way to greet someone. Okay. Alright. So wait. Okay, yeah. So Rock Smash literally does not affect it. Okay. Ghost type. Alright. Alright, well. Well, I've taken care of. Water gun done a number of damage, apparently.
I remember I got upset with when X and Y introduced the fairy type, and it turned a bunch of like psychic Pokemon into fairies. And then I had to figure that out. I was very mad.
Just that the fairy type like existed, or just that it changed ones to
It
fairy?
changed so many things. I think the other thing that I was mad about was that it was effective against dragons, and I didn't get that. It's like, why, like, other than the fact that dragons are in general strong, the only thing they are effective against is themselves. And I was just kind of sitting there, I'm like, so we just nerfed dragons again.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they nerfed them in Gen 5 when they added ice types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was like your primarily your dragons always had there was no pure dragon type either, so they all always had an extra typing, which was typically water, flying. So it was like, okay, so if you have an electric type, they're done. And then they added ice types, and it's like they're double done. And it's like they added fairies, and it's like, what? Like, I would have preferred if dragons were effective against fairies. Like, give them something else.
Well, here's what I don't get. Like, if you take fairy at the literal term, okay, like it's an actual fairy, I get that you can kind of justify magical fairies, you know, dragons, and them being effective just because they got magic. I can kind of see that justification. And I can see the justification of fairies being weak to poison, because it's like, okay, these are living things, like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know. But why in the hell would a fairy type be weak to a steel type?
Like, fairies are weak to iron.
Like, is that like an actual like folklore thing, or?
Yeah. No, they can't touch anything that's iron.
I did not know. Oh, right, because like to find a fae, you use an iron horseshoe, and oh, that makes a lot more sense now. I didn't even think about that. Okay, but yeah, no, like I didn't mind the fairy type. The only thing that I had a problem with is like I'm sorry. There are some of those Pokemon that became fairy types, and I'm like, I'm sorry, you do not look like a fairy type.
No.
You just
I don't
don't.
think Mr. Mime deserves to be a fairy type.
Wait, is Mr. Mime a fairy type?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was one of them that turned.
What?
Clefairy, Clefable,
Those two I can see.
Yeah, those two made sense. Mr. Mime, Mr. Mime Jr., obviously. Let me look up, let me pull up some of the, there's a lot of the Gen 1s, and I was very upset about this. Because then I had to relearn who everybody was. Jigglypuff, that's right.
That one was fine. Like that one.
Yeah,
made sense.
that was okay. Yep, Mr. Mime, Cleffa, and Jigglypuff. Togepi apparently became a fairy. Maril, Asmaril, Snubble, Granbull.
Well,
Ralts
Snubble was
Ralts
Gen
and
6,
his-
wasn't he?
No. No, they were Gen 2?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Or they're Gen 3. They might be Gen 3 because oh yes, they're Gen 3, sorry.
Okay.
Because Ralts, their entire line became Psychic Fairy. Azurill, Mawile, Mime Jr., Togekiss, I think Cottony was when I think Cottony's in Gen 6.
Cottony? Cottony's Gen 5.
Oh, they're fairy as well.
Cottony? Really?
And then there's Flabebe. And that was the first, if they had just made new fairies, I would have been okay.
Yeah.
But it was like, because I think I hadn't realized, like I'd heard a bunch of them had gotten changed, but I didn't realize which ones. And I think I was playing Pixelmon at one point, and I couldn't hurt Mr. Mime with Bite, and I was like, what? What's going on? And then I looked it up and went, what do you mean Mr. Mime is a fairy? What's effective against fairies?
Was a fairy.
He was a fairy. Mr. Mime stole Ash's mom.
You know, I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of theories about who Ash's dad is and all that, and like I understand people jokingly say Mr. Mime, but I'm sorry.
Mr. Mime's his stepdad.
Yeah. Like I'm sorry though. There is no way in hell that Mr. Mime would be Ash's biological father. Like
biological, I cannot see. Stepdad, at this point, with some of those clips that I've seen, oh yeah.
Yep. But like
Oh yeah, he took that role.
legitimately though, I'm just like, you really think freaking Ash's mom would be into that fucking thing?
They were a psychic type, but that's apparently something that is part of their Pokédex. That is apparently something they will do. They will, like, become a family man, essentially, from my understanding.
Wait, what?
Let me look at. Hold on. I remember I saw this. I don't remember where. Mr. Mime.
Okay, sorry. Future side note. I just traded a Pikachu to this chick, and she just read its Pokedex entry for a Raichu, and it's like, oh, it may store up electricity and attack its trainer. And she just gave me this look of, oh shit. Oh my god. Well, now that all the side missions are done, I'll report back to him, and I think I'll end the stream there.
All right. Let me see. Is it gonna generate any?
At least everything, once you discover it, is a quick travel point. At least that. Actually have to forcibly walk all over this. I imagine I'm gonna have people telling me I probably should be walking constantly. Because it looks like some of the shiny gold items actually respawn. So it looks like there's actually a good, like, reason to keep walking between areas. Into Lumios, it's for me. Say all about it another time.
Okay, apparently maybe that was just something based around the fact that Mr. Mime just lives with his mom.
Okay.
As far as I can tell, I thought I'd seen something where it was like, yeah, no, apparently that's just a common thing for Mr. Mimes, and I was like, huh? Like it warps people's perspective to become like part of the family, which I mean, reading this, maybe I'm literally reading Pokemon Wiki about Mimey, which is the Mr. Mime with Ash's mom. Where was it? Mimey was a Mr. Mime living in the wild until Ash and Stella attempted to catch it. They were unsuccessful, however. He stumbled into the Ketchum house by pure chance, and Delia, Ash's mom, thinking it was Ash, which don't know how you do that, unless you have really low, like, feelings about your child like that, happily treated Mimey until the real, quote unquote, real Ash showed up. So either this Mr. Mimey messed with her mind to make her think she was looking at her kid. She has no idea what her kid looks like. Thinks that this pink and white clown looks like her child, which is probably a worst roast.
You know, honestly, with how stupid Ash is in general, honestly, I don't blame her, to be quite honest.
Oh,
Probably
one clown for another.
Exactly.
And you know what? Apparently it loves doing chores, so it's probably a better kid.
Yeah, let's be honest, Pikachu probably does more chores than Ash does.
Pikachu hates taking orders already. I love the fact that there's so many clips of Pikachu waking Ash up just by electrocuting his ass. Oh yeah.
My favorite one, though, I don't know what series it's from, but it's one of the series where he, like, waddles up to Ash and, like, pokes him, and he doesn't move, and then straight up slaps him in the face, like, twice or three times. Still doesn't wake up, and he's like, Pika! Electrocutes the shit out of him. Like, I tried being nice.
Which is funny because then I also think about like the Pokemon movie where they fight Mewtwo and Ash gets turned to stone.
Yep.
And then like Pikachu's reaction, it's like, oh, that's really sad.
I don't know what it is, but Ampharos' Mega Evolution, I always thought was very well done, but I don't see the point of putting, like, the red little orbs on his tape. I never understood the point of that. Like the one on his forehead, that's fine, but like the ones on his tail just seem so oddly. Like his whole like mane and tail, like, those look great, but I don't see why they had to put the red orbs on.
I don't know. I guess the idea was to drip him out. I don't know. I have very little opinions about it.
I can't wait to see Mega Pharrell. I've purposefully not looked at it.
I didn't know Feraligatr had a mega.
Yeah, he got a Mega when ZA came out. Basically, all the starters got a Mega.
That does make a lot of sense. I just didn't even think about it.
Well, one of the users I watch, he had a full crash out about the fact that he's like, oh, Epic, Emboar getting a Mega Evolution. I'm cool with that. Feraligatr, great, starter Pokemon getting a Mega Evolution. Awesome. But Chikorita, are you freaking kidding me? Of all the grass starters you could have chosen, we get Mega Magearnum. Because clearly we needed that. So, I have to agree with him. I don't... Why Chikorita? Of all the grass starters you could have chosen, why? Like, quite honest, I know this is probably not something anyone would want to hear, but I would have rather seen Mega Chestnut, the starter from X and Y.
Yeah. I just took a look at all the starters. I definitely have feelings.
Did you see
I don't want to spoil it. Personal opinion is Emboar has the best.
I mean, I kind of figured that. I just,
in my opinion, it is like, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting there like Emboar is the best because I love Emboar. Let me see. What was my starter in Black and White? I actually went with Oshawott. I did not mind that whole lineage.
yeah. No,
Emboar, I didn't mind his design. But yeah, of the three, Meganium, Croconaw, and Emboar, yeah, Emboar wins that by a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm fine with Emboar. Like, when it came to Black and White, basically, when I read up on the starters, I didn't look at them for how they looked. I looked up because Black and White was my first Pokemon game ever. And so I was playing Pokemon Black. I basically looked up, I was like, okay, what starter makes it easiest for you versus what is the hardest? And basically everyone was saying, oh, if you want an easy time, choose the grass starter. And that's like easy mode. Because that helps you through a number of the gyms. And you don't really have to like catch that many different kinds of Pokemon to help you in the gym. And I was like, okay. So like I chose Snivy for my first go through to get used to the game. And then once that was done, I traded everything that I had to my brother's copy of Pokemon White. And then I restarted and I was Oshawott. I basically, ever since going through the second time, I've been water starter all the way in everything.
Okay. See, I end up mixing around because it's like Charizard is my hands down favorite starter. Cyndaquil and Feraligatr are really close to me because Feraligatr was the first choice I made in Soul Silver. And I played through with Cyndaquil, and Cyndaquil is a fantastic starter. What was the other one in that one? What was the grass starter in Cyndaquil for Alligator? Just the grass.
Was that Chikorita or no?
Oh yeah, it was Chikorita. Yeah, I never cared. Let me think. Who else? What are other ones? I'm forgetting a couple that I chose. I mean, obviously, basically, I'm just saying I never had any loyalty to a particular starter. Oh, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I had my first one that I chose was Grotle. Oh, I can't remember what it evolves into. The Grass Ground, because I thought that was cool.
Oh,
that was such a pain in the butt.
Turtwig.
Yeah, Turtwig. I can't remember what his final evolution. Grotle is his middle.
Grotle, and then it's Torterra.
Torterra, yeah, I love him.
Yes, I was very much a fan of him.
The hard part was there was like one other fire type in Diamond, and that was Ponyta, and I don't know why, never been a fan of Ponyta. So I had always tried to avoid it as much as possible, but I had gotten to the winter area and it destroyed my entire team. It was a grind. And so I think I put down the game for a while, and then I came back and I was like, I'm gonna restart the game. And because of that area, I chose Chimchar.
Right.
And immediately the difference. Not my favorite, but it was so much easier. Oh, it was so much easier. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Empoleon. That's right. Piplup, Empoleon. I don't know. I didn't have any opinions on that one. I didn't care.
I liked
I heard it
Piplup.
was fantastic.
Yeah, I liked Piplup just because Empoleon is a water steel type, and that just makes him infinitesimally harder to deal with when someone else is fighting him. It's a water steel, so you can't use fire. Fighting is still fine. You can't use electric, and you can't use grass. So basically, fighting is your only option.
Is electric weak to steel?
It's not weak to steel, but steel is resistant to electric. If I'm remembering that correctly, I'm pretty sure I remember.
You might be. I just can't remember.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure steel is resistant to electric.
No, normal damage. So it would take he would take double damage against electric.
Okay, I thought it was just and on that. Or well, they changed that. I think they changed, or is it still?
I don't think so.
That's weird. I don't know why. I don't. It must be just mind. Quite possible.
Which also just made me think they had the ice type in Gen 4.
Yeah. Yeah, because... Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, because they had Obama Snow, which was a grass ice.
Wait, I thought ice types were added in Gen 5.
No. Hold on, let me double check this.
They added Gen 4 because you are right. Almost Snow is Gen 4. I do remember that part. I thought ice types were. Oh wait, ice types have been a thing since Gen 1.
Really?
Yeah, because Articuno.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah. Oh my god. So dumb.
I must just be Glaceon was added in Gen 5.
Yeah. Wait. So, okay, initial rarity, only 5 to 6 Ice-type Pokemon existed in Gen 1, with no evolutionary families. All were final forms or single stage. All Ice-type moves were classified as special attacks prior to Generation 4. The first pure Ice-type Pokemon, Regice, Glalie, and Snorunt, did not arrive until Generation 3. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so wait. So then hang on a second. Were ice types always.
Effective against dragons?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember, yeah, I do remember that. I don't think that was ever something they added in.
Okay. So then even all the way from Gen 1, Dragon had two weaknesses. It had itself and ice types.
Yeah. And no strengths other than itself.
So then what the hell was the point of adding fairy type?
Yeah, that's my gripe. I'm like, come on. The fairy is always needing help to defeat the dragon. You never need the fairy's help defeating the dragon.
Just freeze the damn fucker and you'll be fine. Or grab another dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why I thought that. The reason why I thought electric type moves did normal damage to Steel was because one of the Pokemon I on was um uh Steel and something else. Yeah. Okay. That's why. Alright, well, that's probably why I got confused. Damn, there is so much about Pokemon that I am just misremembering. Alright, well, game is saved. I'm gonna go ahead and outro here just for the live stream. Thank you to all 7 people who stopped by. Hopefully I will be streaming this pretty regularly. Hope, but I literally plan on doing nothing on this game unless I'm live streaming, because if I'm gonna cripe, I at least want an audience about all my cripes and video proof of what I experienced. This was my thoughts. So anyway, I don't know when the PvP part is going to be unlocked and or when I have to engage with that, because apparently there are some mega evolutions that are locked behind PvP, which is the absolute stupidest thing I've ever. But we'll get there. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video.